Hi everybody. I want to welcome you to the donor presentation for my favorite charity, which is a Feed the Hungry place called Just One More Ministry. It's a place that rescues food that would otherwise be thrown away, and they give it out to the needy all around the city of Milwaukee through partner organizations. Can't wait to tell you all about it. Got a number of slides here put together and really trying to express why now is a great time to give to Just One More Ministry. Let's start right here. We all know so much food is wasted. You have items that expire at grocery stores. You've got all the fresh food from restaurants, caterers, and grocery stores. You've got big events like fairs and festivals that have so much leftover food. Where does it all go? Well, we don't want it to go into the garbage when there can be so much of a better purpose for it. They say that 40% of food is wasted in the US. Well, here's a good solution. So the question is, what if there was a way to stop wasting the food and instead have an organization that would go out and gather it up? Bring in some volunteers to take the food, cook it if necessary, package it into family meals for 2 or 4, have a food pantry, and then call up all of the nonprofits that serve the city of Milwaukee and see if a homeless shelter, a women's shelter, a veterans organization, a youth organization, an inner city church, see if they have a need for the food. I'll tell you what, they do. This is what it means, just one more ministry, because it all started with just one person. This guy right here, Chris Capper, back in 2008, he was inspired to go to a grocery store that he knew was throwing away the bread, and he offered to come by and pick it up because he knew somebody who could use it. And that one man and that one box of bread has now grown into what Just One More Ministry is today. Part of the story is the way that God can use someone, who is a recovered drug addict and alcoholic, and he can put an idea in their head, and something can start small and grow into what now is turned into more than 1 million pounds of food rescued in 2018, and we think 1.5 million pounds of food to be rescued in 2019. All of this is possible because it's such a good idea. We have a network of food donors that's always growing, and more food is always arriving, and that is what has allowed us to grow by 40 to 50% per year. The key to our success is our food donors. And wow, we have such generous companies here in Wisconsin who take their excess and their leftovers and they share them with us. If you recognize some of the big names on this list, we are so proud of our partnerships with everyone from Saz's to Costco to Bartolotta's and Feeding America. The list goes on, and we just want to say thank you. This is what is driving our growth. The very good idea to take food that would be thrown away and give it to the needy. This is what the growth looks like. This chart dates back about 5 years, and it shows how much pounds of food per month that we are taking in from our food donors. This is all donated food. It's produce from grocery stores. It is dry goods. It's also a lot of prepared food. And we'll even take uncooked food and then we'll cook it and turn it into meals that we give out. So all of the food continues to arrive, continues to pass through our warehouses, and really some of the neat things are that all of the food is actually weighed in and weighed out as it comes in and out, so that we have a very good accounting system. There's an annual audit and we can really tell what's coming and going. And what you may not know is that all the food donors are legally protected by Wisconsin and federal laws that offer immunity to places that give their food to a nonprofit like us. It's a formula for growth, and it has risen. And most recently, we've been taking in over 100,000 pounds of food per month. Let's see who that food is helping. Well, if we had all the time in the world, we sure would love to tell you stories about the wonderful organizations. We call them our partners who get the food. These are other nonprofit organizations that serve all kinds of populations right here in the city of Milwaukee. And there's over 70 of them altogether. We highlight here on this slide just a few of the different ones. And there's different ways we engage with them to help them meet the needs of their clients. The Casa Maria Hospitality House, they have housing for poor women and children, and they have a need to, have these people stay in there, have food, so they can get food from us. We've got an organization like Milwaukee Homeless Vets. They have a service to hundreds of homeless and other veterans here in the city. And every week they have a breakfast, that feeds 250 to 300 people. We're able to provide them with food so that their people that come and work with them can get food. We've got Pathfinders. That's a youth shelter. Young people are there every day. Need to feed them. Very hungry people. And then we have many churches. Hepatha Church is an example of one of our inner city church partners. They have all kinds of programs for their families, the women, the children, people who do the programs there. They need food. So these are four real good examples of our partners. The partner list is long. It really is. I really invite you to our website, jomministry.org. We've got them all on a map. It covers the whole city of Milwaukee. So many different kinds of organizations that get food from us. And the way it works is they come and pick the food up from us. Part of the great efficiency of our organization, we focus on getting the food, preparing it, putting it into the packages that the partners want, but then they come and pick it up. And it's a very efficient way to move a lot of food is that they come and pick it up. Works out great. This chart shows a little bit of the history of Just One More, and really what an incredible 5-year period we're in right now. We look back to our early stages, and we used to be in a 2,000 square foot basement of a church, Redeemer Church on Wisconsin Avenue, right down in Milwaukee. We were there to get started, and then we did move. We moved to Wauwatosa in 2016, increased our square footage, and boy, once we got those bigger coolers and bigger freezers, we also acquired some better vehicles at that time. We see the pounds of rescued food go up. And 2018, our best year ever. And now with food continuing to come in at record levels, 2019 is going to be the best year ever. So this is an organization that's growing. It's a good idea, getting better. We are so grateful to our food donors, to our financial donors, to our partners, and especially to God. It was His idea to start this ministry in the first place. So why are we here? Well, this is called a donor presentation for a reason. We are here because right now we're running a campaign fundraising to pay for our new building, just acquired in May of 2019. Literally, very recently have acquired this building. It's in a great neighborhood. It's on Lydell Avenue in Glendale, Wisconsin. Really in a convenient place. We love so many things about it. It is a very large space, lots of room to grow, warehouse. The neighborhood in Glendale is very nice, close to everything that we like. We have room now to expand the freezers and cooler space that we have. We've got room for a commercial kitchen. And certainly economically for the ministry to own and acquire a building like this, we can impact the community for generations to come very cost effectively. And so we're so excited about the new building. One-time expenses coming in. We would love to expand the freezer and cooler. We need a new forklift. We have moving expenses. We would like to outfit the new kitchen to some degree. Lots of things going on, and that is why now is a great time to give. What I mean exactly when I say now is a great time to give. We have $100,000 of matching funds put up by a donor that said if you can raise up to 100,000, I will match each and every donation. And there is no size limit to these donations. So far, with about 2 weeks to go in the campaign, it ends June 15th. So far, we've raised about 20,000 out of the 100,000. We found in the past, it's these last 2 weeks are the critical 2 weeks. If you are moved to donate to a wonderful Christian organization that really has the need right now, double the impact of your gift through matching funds, would you consider a gift 25, 50, 100,000? We will take and are looking for cornerstone foundational givers. So anyone who is interested in this, it is very easy to give. You can go to our website, thejomministry.org. You can't miss the prompts to follow to give online. There also are instructions out there and a form you can download. If you prefer to write a check, you can download and write a check. This is our spring campaign, our biggest campaign of the year. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for considering Just One More Ministry. And you have a wonderful and blessed day.